stay on that for a second. So when talking about predicting the future, right? We're talking about prepping for an opponent. I mean, we talked about a couple of weeks ago, scouting your opponent. Go back in the archives and listen to that episode. But when you talk about prepping for an opponent, how do you see it from a coach's standpoint and taking a little bit of what you did as a player, right? And obviously things have changed, not to date us or age us, but things have changed from that. But taking what you know now as a coach and systems that you do use, how do you think technology will ultimately help teams and coaches and players prepare for their opponent?
Yeah, so I was laughing to myself thinking about this because I think of the hours I'd spend with a pen and paper, and I'd be with my strike zones, and I'd be trying to predict what this girl's going to throw to a lefty. And now I feel like at this, they're going to get to a point where it's just like, here's all the information on this pitcher. We're going to put it into this program, and it's going to spit out, this is how this person is probably going to throw you. So it makes me think like, yeah, TV is great. Like people love being on TV and but all of a sudden they're going to start to covet like all the video. They're going to try to not, like any technology, like kids who are posting like my swing velocity is this and my blast data is this. I really wonder if all of a sudden people are be like, nope, I'm not going to let anyone know what this is. Cause now that's an unfair advantage you have because you know these metrics about me. I'm very curious if we're going to see that pendulum swing with how technology is being interpreted and analyzed. But in the flip of it, though, too, like if that technology existed, I could have thrown all my hitting video into it and said, how would this particular pitcher try to throw me to get me out? So now I can almost try to rewrite my scouting report a lot more effectively. So, yeah, it is interesting to think like just how much smarter it's going to get. You're going to start to see, we're already seeing it in Major League Baseball. I mean, for instance, my professor from Northern Iowa, who's a PhD statistician, biomechanist, everything. He's now the pitching coach for the Major League Detroit Tigers. He's in the bullpen with them, and his background was in baseball, yes, but he's a statistician first, Robin Lund. So I wonder if that's where we're going to continue to see sports go, where it's just the nerds are going to win.